Okay, Erev Tov. Yesterday we were talking about Mitzvah 82, Mitzvah that the witness must actually see the person perform the crime. And it's not just enough to assume, even though you really are sure that he's guilty, you have to actually see it. So we're in the middle of the laws of the Mitzvah, Dinea. The laws of this Mitzvah include Kegon Ma Shamnu Zichronam Ivracha, what the rabbi stated, She'en Edutan Mitzarefet, Afilu Meidim Ba'avira Achat, the testimonies of two independent witnesses do not combine to form a joint testimony. Meaning, if Reuven says, I saw Shimon kill Levi, and Moshe says, I saw Shimon kill Levi, but they weren't together. They were two separate times, individual times. Even if they were right? Then it doesn't count. They have to see it simultaneously. And the two witnesses must see each other at the time of action as well. So meaning if Reuven was on one side of the hill and he didn't see Moshe who was on the other side of the hill, they both saw the act, but they didn't see each other, it's not good. The exception would be where one sees the guy from one window and the other one sees it from a different window. And the witnesses cannot see each other. But the law is the one who warns the perpetrator can join if he sees both witnesses. Okay, so the person who warns the guy not to kill, he can join one of the witnesses who saw. But yet the laws of this is found in Masechet Sanhedrin. This mitzvah applies in Israel. To men, because men, they are the ones who are judging. We said several times, but not to women, because women don't judge. Someone violates this mitzvah, and issues a ruling based on a testimony that is not precise. He has transgressed a commandment of Hashem, and the punishment is great, because you are executing somebody unlawfully. Now, the Ramban, Nachmanides, he looks at this pasuk and he says there's actually two mitzvot in this pasuk. And he says that the pasuk is speaking about a different topic than we just said. According to Ramban, this mitzvah is that we have to acquit the defendant in capital cases, in certain situations where we would find him liable in monetary cases, which we'll explain. And the Ramban relies based on what the rabbi said in Masechet Sanhedrin. What does the Gemara say over there? Well, he gives a little introduction here. The Mishnah in Sanhedrin lists a number of procedural differences between capital and monetary cases. One of them, in monetary cases, if after the judge issues a ruling that they realize they made a mistake, they're able to reverse the ruling, whether to exonerate or to impose liability. In capital cases, they can only reverse a ruling of guilt, but they can never reverse an acquittal, even if it was wrong. So if you once said non-guilty to death, you can't go back. And the Gemara there cites the two applications from this pasuk, V'naki v'tzadik atarog. Now the Ramban says that the word naki and tzaddik, the blameless and the innocent, are two situations where although the defendant was sentenced to death, he may not be executed. Tanu Rabbanan, minayin la yoseh mi bet din chayav. Where do we know that if one left the court convicted, ve'amar echad yesh li lelamed alav zechut, and someone said, I have an argument to show that he's innocent, that we return the guy back to court. Pasuk says, the blameless or the innocent shall not slay. This individual cannot be killed because he's blameless. Maybe this person is going to bring an argument to say that he's blameless. Now, and where do we know that if one left the court innocent, and someone says, I have an argument to advance that he is guilty, that we don't bring him back, The innocent you shall not slay. V'zet tzadiku. This defendant is considered innocent. Shekvar yatzat tzadik, because he's already emerged as a tzadik, meaning innocent. So the rabbis from the Gemara are learning two different prohibitions here, or lavin, two prohibitions. All these matters can be understood based on what I wrote above. That the will of Hashem is to explore any reason to acquit the defendant. Maybe he has repented and regretted the evil that he committed. And he can still be among those who settle the world productively. And Hashem desires the productive settlement of the world. Okay, Hazak Baruch. Shana Tova to everybody. We'll see you. Maybe Sunday actually. There's Sunday. We'll see you Sunday. Okay.